Hello.
Now keep it close.
Okay. I remember about 2 years ago when me and Courtney's love lives were a disaster. So many nights we would stay up at her apartment, like AA meetings but drinking, and we would be each other's support groups for many disastrous nights and boyfriends. Anyway, she has always been there for me and listened to my drama, and I've listened to hers, and we've always been there for each other. She's been such a good friend to me, and 2 years ago we probably would have never imagined such a beautiful day as today. And before she got married, she was nervous, extremely nervous, and just wanted everything to go good. And it was beautiful. It was probably the best day ever. The best wedding I've ever been to in my life. And you look gorgeous, and you're beautiful, and I'm so unbelievably happy for both of you. I only hope that one day I can just get this lucky as you are. So congratulations. Be done.
What a wonderful speech. Everybody toast. Raise your glasses high. Salute. Okay. The mic now goes to April. April Scoggins. Is she here? Ah, there she is. All right. It's your turn.
Well, let's see. Let me start from when the day she was born. Her and her twin sister, which is sitting the second one from the last on the left, they're twins. They were the most beautiful babies I have ever seen in my life. Until my granddaughter was born. And Courtney, she's a social bug. Her second grade teacher called me and wanted to know if you could duct tape her to her seat so she would sit in her seat and quit socializing. But she's still that way. Her sister likes to do, she's very smart, very good. But they grew apart when they were young and through middle school and high school. But when they graduated, they started to build the relationships back. And Courtney has struggled since Tori was born. But the day she met John, and she was talking to me about him, she met him online, but when she would talk to me, you could see this little look in her eye. It was like, oh my God, Mom, I think I finally found the person in my dream. And I didn't know John at that time. 2 weeks later, she went to the airport and got on her first airplane flight ever. She went to Follett, or Amarillo, but flew into Amarillo, but came to Follett, spent the weekend. And when she came home, she would never shut up about John. I was like, oh my God, I got to meet this kid. Well, 2 weeks later, he came to Dallas, and I met him, and I thought, oh my God, there's my son-in-law. I fell in love with him from day one. So I knew, because I've seen Courtney struggle as a single parent, and when John came into her life, and he met Tori for the first time, and I met John for the first time, I said, you know what, to myself, that is exactly what they both need in their life. Somebody who's very stable, somebody who's very down to earth, very loving, very caring, very nurturing. That's exactly what both of them need. Now, Courtney, on the other hand, can be a little controlling, but she'll get past that in life. She will get better in life, and she will learn to compromise and give in. It comes with age, John, I can promise you that.
You never stop.
I did too. But I want you to know, John, that I am so happy to have you as my only son-in-law. So I call you son, not son-in-law, because you are my son. And I welcome you to our family. And I wish you both the best of hope, love, and happiness that life can bring you. And I want you to remember to compromise and tell each other daily, I love you, and mean it from the bottom of your heart. Because life is not easy. It will always bring its challenges. But don't ever forget why you are two, or why you two are together. That's because you love one another. And with love, you can conquer it all. I promise you. You've seen it in me, Courtney. You can do it. I love you both. Welcome.
All right. What a wonderful, wonderful speech that was. Everybody raise your glasses and toast. Wonderful. All right. Now we have Sean Ashpaw, mother of the groom, who's going to say a few words.
Well, for those of you that know Courtney from Dallas, you probably know me as the wicked stepmother to be. I know, that's not the word you know. Okay. John's my baby. I can't say anything else. He's my baby. He's always going to be my baby. And when Courtney came along and fell in love with my son, I had a really hard time with that. I wasn't ready to let go of my little boy. I wasn't ready to give him to somebody else because he and I were really good friends, and I was afraid I was going to lose him. And
Do you mind?
Courtney, we've had lots of ups and downs. And at times I felt like we were in competition for John's love. And now I know that John has enough love for both of us. And I don't feel like I lost a son today. I feel like I gained a daughter and a granddaughter. And I prayed from the time John was born that he would find somebody that would love him and understand him and accept him. And I want to thank you today for being that person that God gave to John. And thank you and welcome to the family.
Very nice. I can feel the love in this room. Everybody raise your glasses and toast the bride and groom. Okay, do we have a surprise speech? Who is that, Abby? Karen? Is it Karen or Kathy? Karen. And that is Courtney's sister? All right. She doesn't look very happy about this.
All right, so as most of you know, I'm Courtney's twin sister. I wasn't prepared for this. From the fun that we had as children, Courtney, to the accomplishments that we have shared as adults, I'm very proud of you. I don't feel like I'm losing a sister, but gaining a brother. And I wish you the best joy and hope that marriage will bring you through your lifetime. To the bride and groom.
Very good. She winged it, and it was perfect. That's right. Is there anybody else that would like to say a few
Sorry,
words?
I can't hear you.
Well, I think it's time to cut the cake. Yeah.